and welcome to Tangent Tuesday, the vlog series where I'm going to talk your ear off for roughly 5 to 10 minutes about something related to dog training. And today, I want to talk about effective behavior change and my 3-year-old's current favorite question, why? So, the trend I'm seeing now, not that it's a terribly big problem, is that, owner goes to trainer with dog. Dog is doing thing that owner doesn't like, and trainer says, what would you like the dog to do instead? And then we train dog to do that thing instead, and it rains cookies and all is well in the world. But I want to know, where are the trainers out there that actually take into account what the dog wants? Right? So, can I just change the behavior but keep the consequence the same? And consequence meaning the thing that the behavior elicits, right? So anytime we look at behavior, we have the A, B, C's. The A would be your antecedent or your cue, what cues the behavior. The B is the behavior, and the C is the consequence, the reason that the behavior was done in the first place. So let's look at this in an example. I come home from work. My dogs are super jazzed to see me because I'm like their favorite person. And they bounce all over the place, hip hip hooray, and I've got like 2 little kangaroo dogs, hippity hopping, having a great time. So behavior, jumping at the door, a lot of people don't like that. Consequence, to say hello for a greeting. So effective behavior change would just be, okay, I would love to say hello to my dogs, but I would like them to have 4 feet on the floor, right? I just don't want them jumping. Okay, well if their 4 feet are on the floor, they can't jump. So I'm going to teach my dogs instead that when I walk in the door, you can keep your 4 little footies down on the ground. I'll give you all the greeting you want. Hello, I miss you so much. I'm so happy to see you. Hip, hip, hooray. And the consequence stays the same. The dogs get what they want. Right? And a lot of people who like to teach dogs to sit at doors. Right? Someone comes in, you should sit, and it'll rain cookies. Okay, well, if the dog doesn't want cookies, the dog wants to say hi. And eventually the dog might learn to take cookies because saying hi seems to never be an option, but I'd be pretty offended if I came home and my dog would rather sit for a cookie than say hi to me. I'd rather have the dog that wants to say hi to me. Let's just teach them how to do it appropriately. And as a side note, I'm not a huge fan of sitting for greetings because, I don't know, have you ever tried to sit when you're really excited? It doesn't work too good, does it? Especially if you're a young dog or like a super exuberant dog and you're like, oh, hooray! Sitting still, forget it. 4 feet on the floor, perfectly reasonable. I can keep 4 feet on the floor. Or maybe you should go get a toy. Put something in your mouth to chomp on. Get some of that excitement out. Just don't jump. That's all I'm looking for. Anything I can replace. I like 4 on the floor because it gives the dogs the option of moving around if they still want to, right? I mean, my dogs like to do this little figure 8 dance while I'm giving them pets when I come home from work. I'm fine with that. Just don't jump on me. That's all I want. So, another example, I have this super cute little terrier who I've been helping learn some leash manners. Seriously, I'm gonna steal her. I love her. She's a Spitfire and she's a ton of fun. But she loves to chase birds. Like, her favorite thing, this side of Dodge, chasing birds. So if you're out on a walk and she sees a bird, there goes your shoulder because she's booking it full little terrier speed after that little bird. And anyone who hasn't walked a tiny terrier, they're very strong when they go full force and they hit the end of that leash. They could totally dislocate your shoulder. So, yeah, I know people who would go, okay, well, let's teach her that instead, every time she sees a bird, she should sit and look at me and I'll give her a bunch of food, right? I'll reinforce the sitting with cookies. That's great because that's what I want. But what does she want? I'm pretty sure she wants to chase the bird. And frankly, if it's safe, why not? Why not let her chase the bird? Why not let her have the thing that she wants? She's going to enjoy our walks more if I'm actually taking into account what she likes doing. We're going to have a lot more fun together and we're going to have a better relationship. So instead, I have you sit. And if it's safe, I'm going to give you some cue that means we're chasing the bird now. So for my fun little terrier friend, it's zoom zoom, right? Because I'm a Bolt fan. If you're not, please go watch that movie. But so now at the sight of a bird, she will sit. And if it's safe, I'm going to say, okay, zoom zoom. And that means we're both going to start running. We're running together to chase the bird, and it's so much fun. Right? And she has a word for easy. That means, okay, we're not pulling anymore. We're not chasing this bird. We're done. But she got what she wanted. She just wanted to chase the bird. It's going to hurt anybody. As long as she's not running out into traffic. So if it's not safe, she's going to sit. I'm going to reinforce the sit. I'm going to say, okay, let's go. Sorry, we can't chase this bird. It's not safe. But because 2 or 3 times out of 5 she gets to chase the bird, she's going to take the cookie and forgive me. Right? Because maybe I'll get to chase them. I'm sad I didn't get to chase this one, but maybe I'll get to chase the next one. I take into account what the dog wants. And I challenge you to do the same thing. So the next time that person comes in with their big bounding dog and they say, dog is doing a thing, I don't like it. And you say, what would you like the dog to do instead? Stop and think. But also, what does the dog want? And can I keep that? Can that stay the same? And again, I know sometimes we can't do that for safety reasons. The dog can't have what they want, but I'm not talking about those times. I'm talking about the majority of the time when we're just talking about basic behavior change for unwanted or unruly behavior. All right? So ask yourself, why? Why is the dog doing the thing? What does the dog want? And that's it. I hope you enjoyed today's Tangent Tuesday. See you next week.